Hello, we are going to use the trig hexagon to know the hyperbolic formulae. Please do not memorize the formulae, but just to know the hyperbolic formulae. Subscribe to Sinafellows, my YouTube channel. In this presentation, we are going to use the trig hexagon to know the hyperbolic formulae. The purpose of this presentation is to make it easy for math and science students to know the hyperbolic formulae without memorizing them. Observe the movement of our nation. What's trig hexagon? It's hexagon with a six trig function name on its vertices that help us to remember so many formulae and identity. How? Let's start by drawing the hexagon with its diagonal line. Introduce one at the middle. One hexagon will help us to derive so many formulae. Write the six function name of hyperbolic at each vertex of the hexagon. The six function name of hyperbolic are sinh, cos, tanh, cot, sech, cosec. We begin on this vertex, moving in clockwise direction to end here. All you need is to remember that tanh is sang out of cos. So we start on this vertex and write tanh, sang, cos in clockwise direction. What about the rest of other function? Don't worry. We said all you need is to remember that tanh is sang out of cos. Using tanh on the first vertex, sang cos on the next vertex in clockwise direction. We know that the opposite of cot is tanh. Therefore, cos is on the opposite of tanh. Remember, all functions starting with c on the right side, then cosec before sec. In summary, draw the hexagon with the diagonal lines and write the hyperbolic function on each vertex. We now have the trig hexagon. Try and remember all that we have discussed. In this presentation, I will keep on introducing the hexagon for us to remember always. Dear ones, now that we know how to draw the trig hexagon, we are going to use the trig hexagon to know hyperbolic function formulae. Relationship between hyperbolic function formulae. By definition of hyperbolic function, sinh s is e to the power s minus e to the power negative s out of 2. Cos s is e to the power s plus e to the power negative s out of 2. We knew from the trig hexagon that tan s is sinh s out of cos s. Then tan s is e to the power s minus e to the power negative s out of e to the power s plus e to the power negative s. Since the 2's will cancel out, we also knew that the reciprocal of sinh is cosec. Cos is the reciprocal of sec. And the reciprocal of tanh is cot. Hyperbolic identity formulae, Osborn's rule. We are now going to use the trig hexagon to know the hyperbolic identity formulae. Pythagorean identity for hyperbolic. We will select three different triangles, and this time we have to move counterclockwise or anti-clockwise. Let's begin. We are moving in anti-clockwise. Cos square theta minus sin square theta is 1. Cot square theta minus 1 is cosec square theta. 1 minus tan square theta is sec square theta. Derivative of hyperbolic identity formula. Let's draw the trig hexagon. Derivative of parabolic identity formulae. Let's take note of this. If you differentiate all secondary parabolic functions, that is cosec, cosh, sec, their results are negative parabolic function. 2. If you differentiate tanh and cosh, always their results are square of parabolic function. 3. If you differentiate sec or cosec, always their result is the same sec or cosec multiplied parabolic function. Let's begin. Derivative of sinh s is cosh s. Derivative of cosh s is sinh s. Here, there is no negative. Derivative of tanh s is sec square s. Because anytime you will differentiate tanh and cosh, always their result is a square of parabolic function. So derivative of cot s is negative cosec square s. Why negative? Note 1 says if you differentiate all the secondary parabolic function, that is cosec, cot, sec, their results are negative parabolic function. And note 2 says anytime differentiate tan, cot, always their result is a square of parabolic function. Derivative of cosec s is negative cosec s cot s. Note 3 says if you differentiate sec or cosec, always their result is the same sec or cosec multiplying parabolic function. And note 1 says anytime differentiate second parabolic function is negative. Derivative of sec s is negative sec s times tan s. The next presentation from us is using the Trig Hexagon to know the integration of trig function formulae. Just subscribe our YouTube channel for more videos. Thank you.